Bonjour mes amis, c'est moi Stephanie, your host here at Sayezz with Stephanie, where movement and intuition collide to create a deeper understanding of and trust in all of our bodies. I am so grateful to be here today and to have arrived at this space of being and doing. So I am a generator. My human design designs me as a person who does. So the beingness of life, of having a baby, of moving countries, of partnership, of everything is trickier for me. It's something that I've ever since, I don't even know, maybe 3-4 years ago, but I've really invested in attempting to put more of that quiet listening, that more receiving energy into my own field. So today, it's not about one over the other, though being the way that I see it is the sun that all the other satellites, the planets of doing, feeling, thinking revolve around. So being is the center, but for someone like me, like a generator, the beauty is that we can do things to be deeper, if that makes sense. So today, we are going to do 3 of those things to bring more of the beingness into our body. Body physically, but also our spiritual body. And the first is to be in touch with our higher self. And we do that through, the way that I'm going to help us through that is through meditation and imagery and really feeling it. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat. Feel free, let's actually sit in a chair or a stool like I am without arms so that you have some freedom around you, because we will move as we move into the 2 other facets that I would like to bring into our beingness today. And as with all movement, really, it begins with breath. So find your most balanced position. Seated upright, head over pelvis, feet into the earth. And just begin to notice the breath. Where is it coming from? How are you pulling it in? How does it exit your body? Where do you feel it in and out of said body? And then allow that breath, your noticing of it, to float deeply into your belly. Allow the inhale to be pulled in through your nose and expand the belly into your waistband like a balloon for as absolutely long as you are able in this moment here today. You might have noticed the exhale naturally happened. Let that happen again. Inhale, pull that balloon breath into the belly. Expand, expand, expand. And then let that exhale out of the mouth exit the body. Place the tongue, the tip of the tongue at the roof of the mouth where the teeth and the gum meet. Let your bottom jaw open. Inhale through the nose. Deepen that belly breath. And you might notice that position of the tongue, that opening of the jaw and mouth pulls us more into that yogic ujjayi breath. Almost like the sound of the ocean at the back of the throat. Inhale into that belly breath. head, the width of the ribs on top of that balloon belly breath. As you inhale, expand three-dimensionally. Exhale, squeezing out the breath a little bit more with the ribs until the inhale naturally pulls in almost like a vacuum. Allow that heart center, your collarbones, your uppermost ribs to be expanding upward on top of the pelvis, on the ribs, as we inhale. And then allow everything to descend and compress as we exhale. Filling every cell of your body with breath as we inhale for the next few. Allow that upper body to be floated up to the sky and allow the lower body, especially the pelvis, to be dug down into the earth. There's this beautiful separation and length as we inhale. And as we exhale, those two ends meet. As we inhale and expand downward, we connect more into the earth, into the physical body. And at the same time, simultaneously, we allow the crown of the head to open, to connect to source, to the heavens above. And then as we exhale, the two descend and become one within really our solar plexus, heart center in this physical body. Just a few more like that. Allow one more breath to deeply flow and spiral you down and up and everywhere in between. Inhale. Unplug, allow the tip of the tongue to release. Sigh out this next or this current exhale in which you are breathing. Take a moment to allow the inhale to spring back into your body, into your cells. Keep the eyes closed and take a moment to sense the space around you. What sounds are you hearing? How is the temperature hitting your skin? How do your clothes feel against that skin? And anything else you see in your mind's eye, you hear or feel in your physical space. Returning to that everyday breath, which hopefully is a bit deeper, is a bit more connected. Gently blink your eyes open, come back into the space just for a moment. Let your eyes wander and just see this beautiful physical world around us. supporting us. Our space is just as important outside as it is inside. So let's clear that energy and let's connect deeper to source, or more directly to source. And then our own spiritual energetic body. Close those eyes again. Wiggle a bit into that same comfort that maybe you found initially. Perhaps wet the lips, for they are about to speak. Saying, I choose to clear my energy. Repeat, I choose to clear my energetic field. Once more, I choose to clear any negative energy from my energetic field. And as you let those words settle around you, imagine in your mind's eye a kind of oil, deep and rich and dark, pouring, slipping out of every cell of your body. Almost like chocolate off an ice cream cone. The sun is melting it away, away, away. It's pouring down into the earth to be reabsorbed and transmuted. Until you see yourself as clear and clean. And with that open, receptive, clear energy, we say, I choose to connect to source energy. I choose to connect to source energy, the highest light energy there is. I choose to connect to source energy, the brightest, fullest, most clear light of the universe. And as you feel those words flow around you and ground into you, imagine a cone of light beaming out of the crown of your head, opening up to the sky to allow an elixir of honey gold pour down through its spherical opening, right down into your skull, filling every pore with that golden elixir light. It cannot be contained within your physical body. Imagine every pore, every cell shining beams of light through you, so you become one with that source energy light. And then just imagine a fleecy, golden blanket, the softest you could ever imagine. So warm, so light, and yet so comforting and perfectly fitting to you. Snuggly wuggly. Allow it to fall over your human physical form. This is your spiritual, energetic body. And like a fleecy blanket, it keeps you calm and centered as a child, swaddled and snuggled in its blankets. It is never far. It is a part of you. And say, I choose to trust in my spiritual body. I know it holds all the answers. It already knows. It is with me wherever I go. I am safe. I am loved. I am safe. I am loved. Take a moment to feel your breath. If any images, colors, words flash in front of your mind's eye, allow it to. Acknowledge it. No need to hold on to it. It's there, just like the spiritual cloak of protection. Your higher self, your all-knowing, all-loving. Take a moment again to wet your lips. Take a swallow. Inhale and exhale, maybe sigh it out. And when you feel compelled, blink your eyes open, flutter the lids. You are in alignment with your higher self. And it's somewhat redundant in some ways, but the next facet of our movement journey here, with this being and doing at the center of our being, is to be in alignment with love. And as I have defined it, or really co-created with Source, love is luxurious, open, vibrational energy. So aligning ourselves to our spiritual higher self we're already there. But to almost deepen it as a movement practitioner, but also as moving beings, these humans that we are in our skin suits, let's move a little bit deeper into the alignment of love, which is really, again, a receptive to gratitude, and it's things that bring you joy. So, for example, my Little Mermaid leggings here and this crocheted top that I made make me happy. So it might be odd, and I don't care. It makes me happy, it brings me joy, as do these classes. So this is why I come here today like this, and I hope you come the same as well, or with the same idea as well. So once again, we'll find a seated movement here. Take a moment to really come in, just put movements as your body sees fit. My feet need a little something. Your pelvis might need to move. Just close your eyes and have a little improv, stirring up all that beautifully powerful energy of Source, of our higher self, of all of our bodies. And then we take our hands in front of us and we carve out the shape of a heart. In front of us. It's almost as if we are opening up a portal to this vibration. We are already connected to Source. We can trust in this energy here. As you continue to make that shape, I'm going to turn this way a little bit and just put some flowing waves in your body. And again, as breath really is the start, allow it to be vigorous and heat you up. from the inside out. And it doesn't particularly matter what your heart looks like. This is what mine is taking the shape of, but maybe yours is slightly different. That's okay. As we do this, let's find a hum. Find a pitch. Find a different pitch. Find another pitch. And one more. Let the movement go, let that hum go. Take your hands to your physical heart center. Hold your heart in your hands. Feel its beating undulations underneath. And say, I choose to hold the alignment of love no matter what, in all circumstances. I choose to hold the alignment of love no matter what, in all circumstances. I choose to hold the alignment of love no matter what, in all circumstances. Breathe into that heart center, puff up the chest. And let that go. And our third and final movement journey leads us into being able to self-regulate. Having a 14-month-old who is sort of in the terrible twos, which is a horrible name, but testing boundaries within that construct is sometimes trying, sometimes challenging. And even if we don't have kids, sometimes the weather, sometimes anything, right? Something being late or internet not working or whatever it is, it creeps into our field and it penetrates. So physically being able to self-regulate is so important, and it's something that I wish I knew as a young person. A young kid, a young gymnast, I would have been able to ground into my power so much more easily, because there are so many things we can do quickly. Humming is one of them, which we just did. Pulling our hair, which another episode we did, yeah? So all these things to self-regulate are just so important, because it not only regulates our energy, it regulates the energy of our space, which then regulates the energy of the people closest to us, which then regulates their energy, and then on and on and on until it helps raise the vibration of the planet. It's just so powerful. So we're gonna do kind of a hit version of that today. So go ahead and set your stuff aside, clear a space. And I'm gonna give us a couple options, because sometimes our physical body needs a few options, because it's gonna be a bit, like I said, of a high intensity interval training really quickly. We are going to bounce with an exhale, whatever sound or no sound you would like to make. Great. And we're gonna start with some squat, either jumps or squat raises. Yeah. So getting us into also high knees are another one. But that's what we're gonna do today to give us quickly into our nervous system. Yeah, it's almost that fight or flight, get it out, so that we can then go into rest and digest. So find, and actually I have a couple squishy mats here, so it might be a good idea to either be on a carpet, pile up some mats, especially if your joints, your bones allow you to jump into the air a little bit. Make sure you are protecting this beautiful body of yours, this unique, beautiful body. So take a moment. It doesn't even have to be a hugely deep squat, but go ahead and just, my knee needs to shake out. I'm gonna turn my toes out because that suits my body better. Stick your booty out, and why not do a little, we can just squeeze our hands just to get us revved up. And again, I'm gonna turn this way because it just feels better. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And so we're gonna work our way up to that jump. Join me for as many stages as you would like. You can stay there. Or again, go down, up to the toes, down, up to the toes. Send your pelvis down and back. Send the crown of your head up and up, forward and up. And then from there, I feel like things are already moving around. You might cough, or I almost feel like I have to burp. It's okay, you're getting stuff out. From the other end as well, potentially. But from here, now, if you would like to add a little bit of a raise off the ground, join me. Can you feel that heartbeat? It's already in alignment of love. Now it's calming this physical body so that we can be more receptive to it. Here we go, if you want to go for that. Down, up, down, up. And 3, and 2, and 1, and continue just to bounce. Maybe close your eyes. Let your breath come in and out. Jiggle your joints, your bum, your chest, your booty, your thighs. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let that just resolve into a kind of stillness that is really vibrantly alive. And face a different direction. So we are going to do a few more sets of your variation. If you want to just stay in the squat heel lifts, or the squat jumps, we do a bunch, we bounce, we turn a new direction, and we'll do that again a few times. So here we go. And down, up, wherever your up is. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bounce. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Once more, in, and exhale. Oh, come to stillness for a moment. Feel that vibratory energy. Turn to a new direction. And here we go. Down, up. And 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bounce. Again, any noises, sigh, laugh, cry, whatever comes out, let it out, moan. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more there, in, and exhale. And again, come to stillness, feel the feels. And again, find a new direction. And here we go, down, up. and 4, 3, 2, and 1, and whoo, bounce. This time, don't worry about controlling the breath. Just feel your inhales, sigh it out, or whatever sound comes out, in and out, in and out. And one more, face a new direction. I'm gonna face you again. And last time, here we go, rev it up, and down, up. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bounce. Bounce. Bounce and breathe. We're gonna stay a bit longer bouncing to calm down our breath. And just continue to feel how grounded, hopefully at least through your feet, you might feel after all that physical exertion. Moving energy around literally in our physical body to affect all of our bodies. Pull more longer, deeper breaths in through the nose. And longer, deeper exhales out of the mouth. And then let your breath just quiet down. Calm down. Come back to that everyday effortless breath that we don't even have to think about. And then as if we're turning the dial down, begin to slow the bounce. Continue to turn the dial down until you find some stillness. At least stillness in the bounce, but again, enjoy all that tingly, potentially tingly sensation and warmth you feel coursing through the cells, the bones, the tissue of your body here in this physical plane. Again, like we did at the beginning, take a moment to hear the sounds in your space. Feel how the space around you meets your body. Is it cool? Is it warm? How do your clothes touch your skin? And anything else, any other sensations you might feel. And then just allow yourself, I'm gonna turn this way, allow yourself to soften your knees and just fold over. Fold, flop over. Continue to come all the way into the ground, into a deep squat. Take a moment to wiggle into the hips, around the feet. And then just ease your way into a little quatre pattes, hands and knees. And again, have a bit of a wiggle. Take one arm and take a big, huge circle around. Replace and send the opposite arm into space. Again. Keep alternating. It's almost like we're slipping our arms into that fleecy blanket a bit deeper. And just one more each. Easy breath. And then fold into a nice, comforting child's pose, wrapped up in that blanket of our higher self. And feel free to stay in that child's pose for as long as your bodies want. Feel yourself breathe deeper and hopefully feel calmer and just grander, larger than when you came in. So as always, thank you so much for being here at Sayezz with Stephanie. I will see you next time.